Hi everyone, it's Dr. Natasha Falahi here. I am going live here because I actually have a big live presentation coming on Wednesday and I'm really nervous about it. I had this ridiculous dream last night that I was asked to host the Oscars and I was late and they gave it to that girl on SNL and she ended up being the host. But anyway, I'm like very nervous about this live thing coming up on Wednesday. And so I thought I would get on my Facebook Live right now and check in with everyone and have a chat right now. And I also wanted to make 3 announcements about stuff that's been going on in my life. I've been really busy and a lot of great things have been happening. I've been working on a lot of different projects. And the first thing I wanted to announce was that I kind of soft launched a passion project of mine. It's called the Canary Life and the website's canarylife.com. It was something that I had been formulating for a while, but I did kind of a mini release of it in June, I think it was, when we did the big online summit. And I launched this Canary project, which is where maybe a lot of you are watching this video right now, is in the Canary project. But that was kind of an underlying Facebook community that was going on online while I was building this website behind the scenes. So I've launched it and I wanted to share some of that with you right now. So I'm going to switch over to what that looks like. So I built this website and it is, the idea of the Canary Life is living with autoimmunity but still having fun while, doing all the things that are good and healthy for you with an autoimmune lifestyle. And it's a lot more about having this feminine yin energy and really being empathetic with where you're at. So on the website, I have things about health and wellness. I have food, lifestyle stuff, and we're still just filling it with content. But what I wanted to show you that is growing right now, and it's there, is this, this really awesome recipe section. It's this growing recipe section, and I'm just going to show you live right now what it looks like. So if you go on the top bar, it's actually a collaborative community recipe section. And these are ones that we've just started adding, but myself and Alana, who is doing this project with me, has put a lot of really awesome stuff on there, and you can kind of filter it out by types of food, or there's a lot of other filters, like you can look at the ethnicity of the cuisines, or where's the other part? Here, where you can look at things like dairy-free recipes or grain-free, gluten-free, because I know when people are living an autoimmune lifestyle or kind of trying to figure out what works for them, there's the autoimmune protocol, which we have AIP right up here, and it's a really strict elimination diet. But there's phases along the way as you heal and as you're getting into it that allow you to eat foods that are maybe just gluten-free or dairy-free. So anyway, this is a really fun project that I've been working really hard on because it's both design and technology and healthcare. And so actually this is the part I'm most excited about. You can submit your own recipes. So if you go up here to the recipe section and you click submit a recipe, you can actually put your own ideas on here. And it's really cool. Once you create an account, right here on the front of this page, you can actually upload recipes. You can upload a picture, put the ingredients, directions, and put a little story about it too. If you have a video, I have a friend, Laura, who uploaded a recipe and she put a video here, and you can just look at the video. It's really awesome. And then you go up here and you can actually look at your profile once you've created that profile. And you see that there's my picture, and it has the 2 recipes that I've uploaded myself, any reviews I've written, or things that I favorited. So it's a really interactive recipe thing that we're hoping to grow that way. Alana and I have been working really hard on that, and we haven't quite shown anyone yet because we were getting all the technology going, so bear with us if there's any kind of technology glitches there, and just shoot me an email and let me know that something's not working. But I'm so excited to grow that. And on that site, we're just going to continue to have blog articles and videos and things that are really geared towards living a fun lifestyle, not feeling like you have to be in this elimination phase for the rest of your life, and having that be sustainable while having an autoimmune condition. So that was something that took me years to learn how to do. So I really wanted to share that with everybody in the community. The second thing that I wanted to share with you, the next announcement, is that in the middle of last year, I did this online summit with Dr. Chu with Hashimoto's Awareness. Some of you may have seen us there in the Healing Hashimoto's. In the meantime, I actually have started working with the team at Hashimoto's Awareness, and I was asked to be on their board of advisors, and more recently I was actually brought on board to be their creative director. Those of you that don't know me very well, my background is actually in multimedia studies and graphic design, and I did all of that in a past life, and so I really, really love doing that sort of stuff, and you may see some of it come out in the Canary Project or my work or my private practice, but I'm so excited to bring those things to Hashimoto's Awareness now. So if you're not following them yet, you can look in the comments. Hashimoto's Awareness. They're on Facebook. We're going to be launching a lot of stuff with that this year, and we're kind of rebranding and redesigning the website. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited. We're also doing another summit this year with Hashimoto's Awareness with world-renowned speakers and experts who are going to be there. So stay in touch with that organization because they're doing really awesome things. And then the third big announcement that I wanted to make actually is kind of related to all of that. Prior to becoming the creative director, but now that we're all working together, Hashimoto's Awareness, Perlin and Fabienne, who are the founders of that, actually asked me to host their January national meetup. They do a conference call every month. And what we've gone ahead and done is upgraded that to a webinar this month. So we're actually testing this whole live webinar thing that's going to be happening this Wednesday. That's the third announcement. It's a free webinar. I'm going to be the speaker at it, and I'm going to be sharing the 5 things that I did to heal in my autoimmune journey. It's being hosted by Hashimoto's Awareness, but really I'm going to be speaking to not just Hashimoto's, which I do have, but I also have multiple autoimmune conditions, and when I was addressing them and healing from them, I didn't address them individually as different diagnoses or, the different conditions. I actually went and addressed the root cause of all of it. So I'm now in remission. I don't feel as if I have any autoimmune condition going on, and I wanted to share those 5 things with everybody at this live webinar. So that's totally free. It's going to be this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, and that's what I'm preparing for right now, and I'm having these weird nightmares. Last night I had a really funny nightmare about being asked to host the Oscars and just like being such a mess and being late to it, and just like it's funny because I think like doing this big webinar for Hashimoto's Awareness to me is kind of like the Oscars of the healthcare autoimmune community, and I was having this nightmare that I just totally messed it up. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm practicing speaking live right now, because if you guys haven't tried making a live video, it's so nerve-wracking. It's really it's fun, but it's totally different than like FaceTiming your mom or making a video and posting it on YouTube. It's really scary. So I was having nightmares about that. But anyway, we're doing this webinar. I'm really excited to be launching that. And what I also wanted to ask of you as a community, since you have been supporting me all along, is if there's any questions that you have about living with autoimmunity, healing through it, particularly things that have to do with body work, like chiropractic or massage or things that affect the nervous system, which are big passions of mine. I'd love to know those questions ahead of time and build them into my presentation on Wednesday, and kind of answer those questions before they're asked at the live webinar. And also things that have to do with food, functional medicine, lab tests, different kind of diet or lifestyle things. But also the other thing that I love talking about is mind-body health as it relates to autoimmunity and to healing. So things that have to do with spirituality or belief systems or kind of that mental emotional aspect of how we can get stuck, and that can start affecting our neurology or our immunology. So if there's any questions that you can think of, I guess now live or as you're watching this video later, especially if it's before Wednesday, January 25th, I would love to hear those questions and I will build them into my presentation. But regardless, I hope if you're watching this video or you've been following my work that you'll sign up for that webinar. The link is in the caption or comment section of this video. It's free. All you have to do is click on that link. I'll show you that. So here, the registration, you just click on the link in the caption and it'll just take you to a page that looks like this, and all you do is fill in your name, your email address, the city and the state you're in, and just click register. And there's a little description of what I'm going to be talking about and a letter from Fabienne and Pearl welcoming you to that meetup. So it's super easy, just click that link and you'll be registered to watch it. And then the other thing I was going to show you was this. This is Hashimoto's Awareness website. We are working on the redesign of it right now, but I wanted to show you that I'm officially on there. I'm the advisory board, and most recently I am now their creative director. So we're doing a bunch of really amazing projects using that, connecting with that community. So if you are not already following Hashimoto's Awareness, find them on Facebook and Instagram and keep following us for the next couple months. Molly, thanks for checking in. Sorry, I saw all your comments right now. It's good to see you, Molly, and thanks for being such a great Canary member in this community. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to connecting with all of you in 2017. I'm gonna probably be doing this. I'm gonna do this live webinar, so that's the Oscars of my live broadcast. That's going to be happening this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So tune in for that. And then pretty sure on Friday, I'm going to be checking back in with Alana, who's launching the Canary Life with me. And we're going to be showing you some of the features there and answering any of your questions that you have as you've been exploring that, and kind of also hearing your feedback from it. We would love that and know how we can continue to build out the site. So yeah, I will hopefully see you guys on Wednesday and then again on Friday.